What's going on, guys? Helix101 here, and thanks so much for joining me on this week's edition of the weekly vlog. I hope every one of my American friends had a really great Thanksgiving weekend. Us Canadian bros had ours a little while back, so I'm not saying that ours is the real one. It is the real one, but just saying, I hope you guys had a good time with your families and hopefully ate a lot of good food. That's as much as one can hope from Thanksgiving. Now, on to channel updates. Recently, I know I've been mentioning this on Twitter, but it seems that I have a dislike stalker. So, dislike stalker, if you're watching this episode today, before you hit that dislike button, please just tell me, what am I doing wrong? What did I do to hurt you? Did I piss all over your dog? Did I take a poop in your brother's cereal? I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying right now. That's how much I'm trying to say. Just let me know. I mean, I know that some people won't like the videos that I make, which is fine. It's not for everyone. But at the same time, going in and just disliking every single video, even when it just comes up, I know that they're literally just going in to go dislike. Just, why? Just don't. Just give me constructive criticism. You know what? If you don't like the channel, or anyone doesn't like the channel, give me tips. Let me get better. I've only been doing this for almost maybe 3 months. Almost. I don't know what to say. So, I would really appreciate it, and this goes for everyone. If you guys, there's something that you don't like about my channel, just let me know. I'm open to suggestions. I want to improve upon what I'm doing right now. So, in terms of series, we're getting very close to finishing off a few series. We're almost done with Jotun and also Spooky's House of Jump Scares. So I'm actually trying to look for other new series to start up. And from what I'm doing now is I've actually started looking into doing some PlayStation 4 games, which is finally happening. I know that I kept saying that I got this Hauppauge HD PVR recorder a while back. I just haven't used it yet, but now I played around with it today, so expect a new series in the coming weeks. I hope you guys enjoyed. It's a brand new-ish game-ish. I say ish. And yeah, honestly, if you have any suggestions at all for any other games, feel free to let me know. I would love to play whatever games you guys suggest me. So if there's something that you guys think that you would enjoy watching me play, just leave a comment below and let me know what kind of games you think would be great for my channel. And hopefully for your entertainment. So, one other thing too, last week in the other vlog I had mentioned, if you guys have any questions for Helix101, my fiance, she wants to answer your questions too, so if you have any questions at all for her, feel free to leave in the comments below because she will answer them next week, so hopefully we can get her onto the vlog, and you guys can get a little bit more information about her too, since she is a big part of this channel. So, ask away. That's her own words. Ask away. Alright. On to this week's questions. Now, this week was a little bit more tame in comparison to some of the other vlog weeks, so if you don't see some of the answers that are as humorous or funny, I apologize, but you know what, I still love answering your questions, so keep on asking them, please! Alright, so Junosaur asks, your thumbnails are always epic. How long do you spend making them on average? Thank you. Yeah, I really love making the thumbnails. I actually take quite a while when I'm actually on Photoshop. It can take upwards from 20 to 30 minutes. It really depends on what kind of things I'm inspired to do, or me trying to find a screenshot from the actual episode that I recorded. I keep usually the base webcam footage separately, so I just click on that, I look through the episode, if I find a moment that I really like, I'll cut it out and put it into the thumbnail, so I actually don't take any new pictures or anything like that. Yeah, so that's how my process works. I basically go between the two files that I record video footage on, so the game footage and the webcam footage, and most of the time what I'll do is I'll cut parts from each one into the thumbnail. Sometimes I also like to get artwork, so I look for either official artwork or even speak to some people that do custom artwork to do some of the thumbnail backgrounds, which is a lot of fun too. It gives me a chance to kind of branch out and see all these other cool artists that do really great pieces of art for those specific games. And then afterwards, really all I do is I have a template set up already for the little slash, my branding, where it has the Helix101 gaming logo, and I just changed the colors for that. And funny enough, you know where I get my inspiration from with those colors? Goosebumps books. I don't know if you guys remember reading them, but how much fun was it collecting them and then seeing how all the borders were always different colors. I used to have all the Goosebumps books, and then my mother got rid of them and donated them, and it made me really sad when I found out that I couldn't look back at them. So yeah, so that's where I get most of my inspiration for my thumbnails, and it takes me around 20 to 30 minutes, depending, give or take, depending on how creative I want to get on it. But yeah, thanks for asking, yeah, and I'm glad you're liking the thumbnails. Alright, so next question is from Tuxedo Veil. My question for you, though, is actually two questions. Is there anyone you can think of that makes you feel in a similar way as to what I described above? And also, looking way into the future here, if, or rather, in my opinion, when you become a highly successful channel, please stop this. Stop, it's too embarrassing. Talking over 100,000 subscribers, what do you think you'll be doing with your channel at that time, and what might you do differently from today? That's a mouthful of a question, holy crap. Okay, so the first portion I kind of cut out because when I'm doing the vlog, I'm actually just cutting the main question out, so I'm sorry if I didn't include the full thing that you said before, Tuxedo Veil, but so the first part that Tuxedo Veil was talking about was, he was saying that he gets motivation from YouTubers like me that have, I guess, started and then have accumulated a lot of subscribers fairly fast, or I guess whatever that I'm doing that's working out, and he uses me kind of as a base to motivate him to keep on pushing forward and I guess improving upon his work, which is very flattering, and I really appreciate you telling me that. It means a lot to me hearing that I'm actually inspiring a lot of new YouTubers, even though I'm a new YouTuber myself, so that's really cool. Now, in terms of anyone else that I feel that way about, honestly, I don't, and that's not to say that I'm not inspired by you guys at all, and it's not to say that I'm better than anyone either. That's not even the case. I guess what I'm trying to say is my own motivation comes from me wanting to improve upon myself and knowing that I'm actually delivering good content to everyone else. That's really what motivates me and drives me. I mean, sure, I look like in the previous episode I mentioned that I have a lot of inspiration, and that's still the case. You guys all inspire me. The big shots inspire me. I just drilled this routine into myself, so every week I'm trying to get as much content as possible and edit it as well as I could every time. So that's really what motivates me, to see what I can do next. So I hope that answers that question. In terms of the other one, that's really flattering what you said in terms of becoming a successful channel. That would be fantastic. If I had around 100,000 subscribers, I mean, one big thing that I would want to do is hopefully have some way to actually communicate with you guys a little better, in the sense that maybe going to conventions and setting up booths, or even doing live streams and doing kind of charity events. Like, I want to do all these things, but right now I'm just in the process of kind of getting myself grounded with what I'm doing right now and building upon that. And if I get to that point, that'd be amazing. That'll actually give me more opportunity to record more at that point. If I'm getting over 100,000 subscribers and potentially views in that direction, I don't think I would have to be working where I am right now, which is great, because then I could focus all my energy and time into making this channel the best possible channel for you guys to enjoy, and that's what I want to eventually reach. Again, it's just a slow process. It's all gonna be happening slowly, and hopefully we can see what's gonna happen in the future. And I guess also what I would do differently, I know you asked that at the end there. Wow, that was a big question. Not really. I think I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing this way, even if I was at 100,000 subscribers, except, again, including being able to record more episodes and maybe taking longer to edit so I can actually really make it as entertaining as possible. So I think that's really the only difference that I would do, maybe. If I can think of anything else, I will mention in another vlog, but for now, I hope that was a sufficient enough answer for you, Tuxedo Veil. So thank you so much for all the kind words, and that question was really great. Thank you. So the next question, I actually included two people's questions because they were all very similar. So first, I'll start with the first part of the question. So from Action Ration, you mentioned speaking with the developers of some of the games you are playing. That's freaking cool. It really is, dude. If you don't mind me asking, how did you wind up starting conversations with these people, and how can others with smaller YouTube channels approach these developers without appearing to be spammy? That's actually a really good question. Honestly, take that mentality out first of all. I would say take that mentality out of your head. Don't think that you're going to be appearing spammy to these developers. In fact, most developers, I believe, are very, I guess, humbled or excited that there's fans of their games that are excited to communicate with them or even do videos for them. Like, honestly, that's my main mentality. That's how I look at it. I think that most of these developers want you to communicate, branch out, reach out to them. They want to hear from you. They want to know what kind of things they can do to improve upon their games. And that's the best part about us being Let's Players and having our own YouTube channels, is that we can kind of show them what works for their game and what doesn't. And they appreciate that. So ask away, message them. Twitter is a wealth of networking there. You can find most developers there, and chances are they'll probably reply to you if they're not busy. The other thing too is on Steam, they usually have a developer page of the contact information. Go on there, utilize that, and just take time to write what you're going to say, depending on what it is that you're going to ask. And who knows, eventually maybe they'll respond to you. Again, after everything that I've done from my side, the best part is I hear back from them after I do my videos of their games, and sometimes they'll message me directly saying that they love the video and, you know, here's some stuff they should know about the game, and it's cool. I love it. So ask away. That's what I would say. Just don't think that you're going to be like a spammer or anything like that. They're probably not thinking in that direction. Now, the next question is still from Action Ration, but Helix Industries also asked a very similar question, so I thought I would mix the two together, kind of, you know, fuse them together Dragon Ball Z style, very awkwardly, and then the hair grows and there's like purple streaks and maybe green because Helix Industries likes having green hair on his avatar, and Action Rations just looks like the Terminator, so it's like a Terminator, Dragon Ball, green anime hybrid monstrosity thing that I'm gonna answer a question for. So Helix Ration asks, Helix Industries asked, any super cool future plans for the channel? And Action Ration asked, also, I would love to know what your future goals are for your YouTube channel, what you're hoping to accomplish, and what strategies you would recommend to others with similar channels. In terms of super cool future plans, I'd probably have to kill you if I told you. It's just, I don't make the rules. I don't. Sorry. Just deal with it. No, in terms of kind of cool plans I have for the future, I think I mentioned it also in Tuxedo Vale's answer, but I would really love to start streaming. I just need to kind of rip the band-aid off for that and figure out how to set it up properly, make it look really nice. Even recently today, I set up the PS4 recording for the first time, so those kind of things I want to try to do a little bit more. In terms of kind of cool things that I have planned, maybe when I can afford an actual camera, maybe doing some skits and having fun with that. Upcoming, me and Helix101 are going to plan a fun Christmas holidays episode, so look out for that. And also a Star Wars thing too, because Star Wars Force Awakens is just around the corner, so I'm going to try to do a few games related to that. I'm going to see if I can find the shittiest Star Wars games, or maybe even some fun ones, so we'll see what I decide when it comes to that point, but expect that coming in the next few weeks. In terms of long term, not too sure yet, but again, streaming, definitely want to do that eventually. I would definitely love to do some charity events where I can actually sponsor a notable cause, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. I just need to kind of get that all worked up in here, in this brain hole. In terms of what I'm looking to accomplish with my channel, I mean, really, just to keep entertaining people. I love playing video games, like I said in many other episodes, and if I can entertain people, then that's the most rewarding thing possible. So I just want to keep doing that, keep making the best possible videos that you guys can enjoy, and I guess just go from there. So that's really what I'm hoping to accomplish in that sense. Just going back to the 100,000 subscriber thing that Tuxedo Vale was asking, I mean, I would love to reach that point. I mean, that would be a dream come true, because then I could just focus on the channel and make videos specifically for you guys. So here's hoping that we reach that goal. And this is going to be done between us, not just me. This is all of us working together to reach that goal. So that's what I'm hoping to accomplish in that future super fucking, I can't even imagine it yet right now, but it would be really cool. Super cool. Now, in terms of strategies that I would recommend to others with similar channels, I say, first of all, never give up. Try to keep consistent with your videos. So honestly, ever since I set up a schedule for my channel, it's done wonders for me. So it's made everything easier for me to focus on. It lets me know what I can and can't do for that week, which is good. You don't want to have boundaries set up. You don't want to overwork yourself, because then it's going to show on your videos. So just take the time to set up a good schedule that works for you, and honestly, keep having fun. The main reason why we're all doing this is because it's fun. So if you're having fun, then keep doing it. Don't just do it just because you want to hopefully eventually, I guess, be a famous YouTuber, which would be cool, but that's not the main goal. Never the main goal, and don't ever think that way first. Just try to focus on always improving upon your channel and really making it stand out as best as possible so that others will enjoy it as well. And always have fun. Like I said, have fun. Other than that, also take the time to market your channel. You want to make sure that people are viewing it. So I always try to take some time and go to different places like Twitter, Reddit, depending on, obviously, you want to make sure that you're not stepping on any toes, but find the right places, know how to market yourself, and take your time doing that, because that's really important. You're trying to sell yourself, not just your channel. So think of those two things as separate things. Even though you're part of the channel, you really are marketing yourself. If people like who you are and they feel that you're very personable, then chances are they're probably going to look at your videos. So use those together, Dragon Ball Z style too, is what I'm saying. Yes! So yeah, I hope that answers everyone's questions for this week. Again, feel free to keep on asking these. I love answering your questions. Also, ask Helix101 questions, because she wants to answer your questions, and we didn't get a chance to do it today because no one asked her anything! Why?! So I hope you guys are enjoying these weekly vlogs, and if you have any comments or suggestions, feel free to leave them below. And I'll see you all on the next level!